I'm the host and founder of the Psychic News Network. It's Friday Night Live. Let's hope that everything works properly tonight. Do a little magic spell. Woo! Visualize all the technology working perfectly. Woo! Anyway, I'm here and I'm on time. That's a rarity. It has been another week from hell. Yes, it has. It's been another week from hell. On all fronts. Right? But we just keep going, right? Elon's having a bad week. Let's just take a little time tonight and just process. Let's just kind of process, right? Let's just, when we look at the whole thing, and you, I think it's good to summarize, to have a couple of words to summarize what we're bearing witness to, because it's so much. We could call it the shit show. So, your internet broke during the last show? Yeah, welcome to the club. Yeah, the live protest videos, yeah, that wasn't the shit show, that was a good show. That was on Tuesday. Let me show you how the week is going for Elon. I just want to show you a little bit of this video. Because I caught this late last night, and I was like, well, doesn't that sum it all up? This is how Elon is doing. And everyone who's going, oh, it's so pretty, they need to just get some perspective. It's not pretty.
Earlier in the sky as the SpaceX Starship exploded and fell back to Earth in pieces, causing some Florida airports to briefly shut down over concerns about all that falling debris. Well, SpaceX says their Starship rocket will one day carry up to 100 people on interplanetary flights.
Yeah, but with last night's explosion, the program suffered a major setback. 8 on Your Side investigator Brittany Mueller joins us now live. Brittany, this isn't the first time this has happened.
That's right, Paula and Keith. Good evening. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk hopes to one day colonize Mars using Starship. But now, back-to-back explosions have the FAA investigating. A little over 8 minutes in.
You can see we've lost several engines.
SpaceX's Starship exploded again.
What the heck is that?
Flying debris spotted from the East Coast to the Gulf.
There it is. Boom. Oh my God.
This was
That's
its
funny,
8th test
Barbara.
mission blasting off from outside Brownsville, Texas. SpaceX posting on X, the mega rocket experienced a rapid unscheduled disassembly and contact was lost. CEO Elon Musk then wrote, rockets are hard.
They are learning with every flight, but we just have to wait for them to dig through the data.
Mike Killian is an...
And you've seen enough. It was an unscheduled disassembly. That's better than a dad joke. It was an unscheduled disassembly. Yeah, it was a shit show. That about sums it up, right? I mean, that about sums it up. Oh, and he's planning to colonize Mars. I like your comment, Barbara, who said you could think of 100 people that you'd like to send up there. I mean, honestly, truth be told, and I think that we all feel this way, WTF, the richest man in the world, just because he's rich, gets to even dominate space itself. And not only are people dying because of what he's doing, think USAID, think of all the people who don't have jobs anymore. I do want to look up the number of people, what the actual figure is, the number of people that don't have jobs anymore. And he's shooting his space rockets into space. They're blowing up. They're polluting space. And all the airlines, I mean, if you're flying, you're a brave soul. All the airlines, like, can you think, like, you're getting ready to fly, you're at the airport, you're getting ready to fly. Are you thinking about, gee, I hope a spaceship of Elon's doesn't blow up and hit the plane? Yeah, and we're paying for the rockets. What does it take? Just because he's the wealthiest man in the world, he gets to destroy everyone and everything? Did you see your money blowing up in that rocket? Yep, you did. Yeah, and then we have, like, you know, Marjorie Trader Green the other day saying, that was like last week or a week and a half ago, saying federal workers shouldn't be paid. Well, she's a federal worker. Can you say stupid idiot? The rage of the people will be through the roof if it isn't already. Can we treat to protect Amy Coney Barrett? Apparently she is in MAGA's crosshairs. You can say a little prayer for her if you want. So what we have is a bunch of thugs. And I just heard the guy they just kicked out of the FBI, head of the FBI, devoted public servant like they all are, and replaced him with Bongino. Talk about a thug. Talk about a freaking thug. No, not Chris Ray. I might be able to find that for you. I don't know if I'll get a copyright claim for it. I don't think so, but I did just have it. Hang on a second. Bongino was... No, I'm not going to look for it. But look it up. No, it wasn't Chris Ray. There are a bunch of thugs, you know, and there was a time, we'll get to the cards in a minute. There was a time when, what's going on right now in America, there was a time, remember, it wasn't very long ago in the whole scheme of things, that in this kind of a scenario, the chyrons on the news stations would say something like this, like around 9/11, America under attack. So we'd like to see more of reality being spoken and in print. America under attack. Yeah, America is under attack. So if you got the real news, you would see that. And then people would like notice, oh, we're under attack? Well, they're starting to notice. So what we have in our government has been overhauled, and the good people have been replaced with stupid, idiot thugs, most of whom are working for Putin. And I'm here to tell you that I still have hope. I'm here to tell you that I feel the love and the power of the high vibrational evolved people in the United States of America overthrowing this shit. I feel it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at some cards. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. My number of subscribers is dropping. So I need to do that annoying thing and say the same thing every time. Like, oh, please subscribe and please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe and please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe and please hit the thumbs up. I know it's annoying. But please subscribe and please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Because it's really, really important to me that we all be together during these times. It's really important to me that we have a place to come where we're all on the same page. I don't feel that the energy that's on the planet, that's the good high vibration energy, I don't feel that that can be conquered. I don't feel like the high vibrational energy and the highly evolved people that are on the planet right now. I'll show you one. Sadhguru, remember I used to have Sadhguru behind me? I'm going to hang him up behind me again. I really don't feel that the good cannot conquer this. I don't. I've seen too much good, right? Thank you for hitting the thumbs up so promptly. Yes. And I've had to talk people off the ledge personally, not just on my off the ledge daily videos. I've had to talk people off the ledge that are being lazy. Thank you, Dale, for the compliment. That are being lazy, and I'm just going to talk about it as if it's a lazy habit. I've had to talk people off the ledge who are caving in. It's understandable to have moments like that. Absolutely understandable. Thank you, Warren. The good may have to learn to play dirty. Now we just have to outnumber them. We can't be lazy with our thinking. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate all your support. And this is what I mean by that. And this is what Off the Ledge is all about, too. That's why I do those daily videos now. You know, it was funny. I looked up Zircon and I thought you said angels we know when you were talking to Angela. We absolutely outnumber them, but what they're doing is they're attempting to get people to feel so filled up with fear of them. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them. It's our vibration that rises up, right? So here's what I do when I talk somebody off the ledge. All thought is creative. Also, it doesn't need to be the majority that's at the high frequency. We just need a certain percentage, and it's a small percentage for us to reach a tipping point where this whole thing tips over. Please listen to the guided meditation from last night, the Thursday night live. 15 minutes in, we have a 15-minute guided meditation. They think that they're strong. They think these demonic entities inhabiting these thugs think that they're strong. They are weak. You see the orange buffoon behind the resolute desk that he always made fun of, that Biden called it that because it really was? Used to be. Now, let's take a little survey. Let's take a little survey. How many of you see that orange thug behind the resolute desk where he stole it with Putin and Elon's help? How many of you bear witness to him and think, oh, wow, he's so strong? Anybody? Oh, wow, he's so strong. So let's get some perspective here. When we're looking at those thugs, are we really thinking, oh, they're so strong? Oh, yeah, look at their energy. Oh, but when I look at this, for example, and it might be somebody else for you, that's powerful. That is high vibration, strong. Whoever it is for you, or maybe for you it's, I don't know, Jesus or whatever, but no, that's strong. Navalny's strong. So you're not looking at these people going, J.D. Vance, can you, like, let's just do a survey. Do you look at J.D. Vance and go, wow, he's really going places? Or how about the evil Christian. That's my new nickname for MAGA Moses Mike. How about the evil Christian? We'll call him EC. You look at them, are you like, oh my gosh, you're so strong and powerful? Yep, 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 yep. Uh-huh. So what we're dealing with is what other countries have had to deal with. And when you feel like defeated, you're gonna have to talk yourself off the ledge or watch off the ledge. It's just what we have to do. None of them are strong. So I'm just working on giving you some perspective. Plus, here's my other perspective. I'm turning this into an off the ledge video. Here's another perspective. The United States of America has been like the longest standing successful, it's all relative, democracy since, 249 years ago. There's a lot that's dug in. Bernie Sanders is strong, right? AOC is strong. Jasmine Crockett is strong. Jamie Raskin is strong. Dan Goldman is strong. Al Green is strong. We have lots and lots of strong people, right? So when we look at that, we really do see that underlying all this madness, you can think of it as a blanket of people that are really, truly working behind the scenes and making this shift. So this 249 going on 250-year democracy is dug in. Tim Walz is strong. Kamala is strong. It's dug in. And what Navalny didn't have was a democracy that was dug in Russia, the way that the way we have a democracy that's dug in America. And same goes for North Korea. We have a legal system that's fighting back and winning, of course. We have a lot of strength in this country. And other countries are with us despite the fact, Chris Murphy, I was trying to think of his name, thanks. Despite the fact that our allies, I'm sure, are not happy. It's not the American people, well, except the MAGAs. It's not the American people per se. It's not America that they're not happy with. Tim Walz is your governor, good. It's not the American people that they're not happy with. It's really our allies are not happy with Putin. Our allies are not stupid. I mean, our allies know the history of the world, and they know the history of Putin. Putin got in right around the year 2000 and overthrew the budding democracy. So it was young, and it was easy to overthrow it, unfortunately. Oh, did Al Green give an amazing 30-minute speech? Yeah, I'm very upset with Jared Moskowitz. There's a couple of people that voted to censor Al Green, and they're all like worried about their constituents. I'm sorry, this is not the time for that. So I'm going to actually pull 3 cards just because I mentioned his name about Jared Moskowitz. What the hell? Why were Democrats voting to censor Al Green? They should have stood up and walked out with him. So I'm starting with Moskowitz because I just read that. He's up at night worried about his family. That's Moskowitz. Yeah, this is Moskowitz. He's been threatened. Jared Moskowitz. The Smurf is in honor of him. And the Queen of Cups. Moskowitz is trying to keep his family safe. That's what that's about. Yeah, all the voters are angry. Yes, that's true. Now, the 50501 rallies are great. The next one is March 15th. I'm probably going to play my songs. And I've heard that Indivisible has got a lot going on too. Okay, so Indivisible has a lot of good stuff going on. This is just what I've heard, and you know, you saw the rally that I went to in Boston on Tuesday, and I'm going back on the 15th. So, why would the 10 Dems vote against Al Green? I get that it's death threats. And, you know, not for anything, but I've been getting that for the past 4 years. No, 8 years. Yeah. Carrie was saying sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. How safe will your family be if these crooks carry on? They're weaker. Indivisible is a pro-democracy organization, as is 50501 that just started 6 weeks ago, and they're the ones that are doing a protest in every single state, in all 50 states, all on the same days. Yes, Tom Swozy, yeah, I was surprised. Let's just do the pendulum, because he was all, you know, with the Democrats. Yeah, Michael's going to get active when he moves to Ohio. Tom Swozy. Was it due to death threats? It's due to death threats. Yeah, it's due to death threats. Other countries go through this. Now it's our turn. I'm going to pull 3 cards about Al Green and how he's going to do in light of this. Are people going to kind of jump on the bandwagon? Well, that's what we need, more good troublemakers to lead the way. I just said, Marge, it's death threats. And I'm sure there's pressure from their families. When the calls come in about what they're going to do to the wife and what they're going to do to the children. Thugs! It's a big mafia's taking over the White House. Yeah, we need fighters, not scared people. But, you know, when they got in, they didn't know that it was going to be like this. Al Green. Al Green is sad that, you know, this country is, you know, for what? Al Green is sad for his constituents. And I'm sure he's disappointed in the Democrats that didn't stand by him. But the Ten of Pentacles is like, I feel like Al Green is going to start some kind of an organization, or it will be started on his behalf, and people are going to pour money into it. I'm actually getting that for Al Green, lots and lots and lots of financial support show up. And the Temperance card is, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. I want to caution you about watching the news. I mean, I see somebody up there saying that Gavin Newsom flipped. We'll read on that too. We'll read on that too, because I don't know. I did. The TV was on at my mom's when I walked in, and CNN was on. She wasn't really watching it, but CNN was on. And so that's the only reason that I saw something about Gavin Newsom. And I saw Sean Fain. It didn't seem like he flipped, but these people are under death threats. Let's read on Gavin Newsom. So I didn't know exactly what he said. He flipped on the trans issue. Did he say he was anti-trans? Is that what he said? Like, you think Newsom is infiltrating the enemy camp? Let's read on him. Yeah, these times require massive courage. Yeah, I wasn't watching the news. I just said I visit my mom at night, and I walked in and it happened to be on. But anyway, my point about that is it only was like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It was a very, very short amount of time. And just watching the mainstream media just threw me off, because it's so disheartening. Let's just, you know, join each other in this. It's so disheartening when we see people acting like they're being held hostage, because that's really what it looks like and what it feels like. You know, definitely it has that. Definitely has that vibe. You're all showing up now. Hi. Hi, Gigi. Okay. Are they being held hostage in a certain way? The pendulum's kind of going around. Okay. My live was under Rosie's video today. Oh, cool. I saw that she put up a video. I haven't seen it. Thomas is here. People are asking about you, Thomas. I guess we need a dad joke. No pressure. Was Gavin Newsom threatened to say that? Yes, I have a yes on that. Yeah. And he's been very quiet since those 2 reservoirs were leaked. Yeah. Where's Damon? That's a good question. He hasn't been around much. Damon, are you lurking? Did Sean Fain get threatened? Not really. I'm not really getting that. Anyway, I didn't hear what Sean Fain said. The union leader, United. I think it's the United Auto Workers. He was actually saying something about the tariffs would be okay. Oh, your laptop is on the fritz. You can't do dad jokes today. Oh, that's okay. But isn't it nice to know how loved you are? Jasmine Crockett actually asked the mayors, do you have immigrants? If they have... I know. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Jasmine Crockett, in some kind of hearing, was questioning somebody, interrogating him, and asking if they had any immigrants that had 34 felonies. Thank you, Michael. I did set you straight, right? During your reading. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards on Gavin Newsom. I noticed too, just in terms of how this is affecting us all, I've been a little bit surprised how much the guides have told me to tell everybody to take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. Stress is very toxic, okay? Thank you for sharing my lives. Stress is very toxic to the system, so don't let them have your well-being. Like, you know, when I saw that little bit of CNN, it was too much. I turned on Rick Steves. That's my therapy. My therapy is like Rick Steves and old sitcoms. Right? I'm pulling 3 cards on Gavin Newsom. Take care of yourself. If you didn't have a healthy lifestyle, start now. Because we need to be healthy physiologically. We need to be healthy to get through the stress. And Maxine Waters said publicly Trump won the election because of Elon Musk. Yes. They told us too. Gavin Newsom. What Gavin Newsom was doing was, the guides are saying he was covering up for something. But it doesn't seem nefarious. What Gavin Newsom was doing, it feels like this. You know how they always do the MAGAs, you know, Trump, they always do the distraction thing? Look over here. Look at the shiny object over here. Or, you know, look at the destruction we're causing over here. What Gavin Newsom did is showing up as he did it as a distraction. Interesting. To appear that he was kind of going along with them when he really wasn't. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so who was the other one I was going to read on? Oh, Sean Fain. I think he's the president of the United Auto Workers. Do I have that right? I'm in the vicinity anyway. Sean Fain. Because he seemed like he was being a flipper, and he's the one that called Donald Trump a scab, which I think is what union workers call people that are, I don't know. A-holes. I don't know, I'm not working for the union. Stay hydrated, exactly. You can put your health tips up there. I see you already are. Listen to music and did spring cleaning. That's a great idea. Okay, so I'm reading on Sean Fain. It's just a couple people that I saw in a few minutes on the CNN was on. Yep. He decided that he needs to say something positive about the emperor who has no clothes. Because of the loss. Because of the loss of our, you know, the appearance of a loss of our democracy. Yeah, he had to do that. When I read on Sean Fain, I feel like I kind of feel like this is a smoke show that he's putting on too. I don't really feel a lot of like groundedness to what Gavin Newsom was saying and what Sean Fain was saying. It feels like it was made for TV kind of thing. To me. Trump is still going to get rid of the union, Sean. And I, you know, in all fairness, I didn't really hear what he was saying, but it sounded like he was kind of going, there about the tariffs, it'll be okay. I definitely pick up on, with Gavin and Sean Fain, that was just a little show. Like a little performance. To keep the waters a little bit less choppy. What do you want to know about Caitlyn Jenner? I mean, I'm so not interested in that. What's your question, Maria? I mean, does she feel betrayed by F-47? Can you name a time when the orange buffoon was supportive of a trans person? I really don't know why Caitlyn Jenner thought that the loser was a friend to her. Yeah, and I did hear about the astronauts that are stuck up there, and then the astronauts that were stuck up there, and then I heard the orange. I keep trying to think of other names for him. The orange buffoon. Saying something about the astronauts that are stuck in space, and don't you worry. And one of them has a great hair. Did you guys hear that? And one of them has great hair. One of those astronauts are in space, has great hair, and I hope they like each other up there being stuck in space. And don't you worry. I'm sorry. The buffoonery is just overwhelming me. Don't you worry. Because Elon's going to get those astronauts back from being stuck in space. And what happened just mere hours later? You guys paying attention? After Trump said that Elon was going to get those astronauts out of being stuck in space. He said that. And then what happened? Elon's rocket blows up. Debris everywhere. Airlines had to shut down temporarily. Oh my God, you cannot make this stuff up. They're waiting for Elon, and then shortly afterwards, this rocket ship blew up. Don't even ask how much money went into that rocket blowing up. And it's not the first one. Jeez. I've been really curious. Hello, Gail. About what Biden is doing. Because, you know, Biden hasn't, like, disappeared. He hasn't vanished. We don't know where Biden is. But what is he thinking? By the way, when we have 200 thumbs up, we're going to do a group hug. I'm going to pull 3 cards and ask, what is Biden thinking? Oh, your girlfriend sent you a link to a live feed of Bernie's event tonight? Oh, that's great. Isn't someone else getting the astronauts? I don't know. There's too much to keep track of. Where's Merrick Garland? I don't really know what we would gain from looking at where is Merrick Garland. I mean, when you mention Merrick Garland, I think of he and Dr. Fauci kind of being in the same kind of boat. Maybe they went to the Amalfi Coast together. I don't know. I'm pulling 3 cards about where is Joe Biden? Yeah, it must be scary for those astronauts thinking that Muskrat's gonna save the day, especially after he blew up the rocket ship. And I don't know how close they were to the rocket ship, but probably they're further up. I'm sure they heard about it. No, Biden doesn't have dementia. Come on. Why are you asking that, Carol? Carol. Biden never showed signs of having dementia. Joe Biden showed signs of having a lifelong, stutter. Biden had a lifelong stutter, and he was getting older, but he did not have dementia. I never got that. I know what dementia looks like. No. 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 I don't pick that up. Yeah, I don't pick that up at all. In all defense of Joe Biden, what he went through. What he went through. You can't even imagine. None of us can imagine being even 25 and being in the position that Joe Biden was in with the news, no matter what he was doing. And I think that this is probably, he probably feels vindicated now in a certain way. I'm sure he's very sad about our country. But what the news did, we were the envy of the entire world for our economy. We were the envy of the entire world. I'm not picking on you. I'm just flabbergasted, really, at how much Biden did for this country. He was historically one of the best presidents of the United States that we ever have had. And the news decided to tell the opposite story about Joe Biden. The opposite. He worked hard. He was overseas all the time while trying to tame the buffoons, tame the MAGAs, people flying flags that say, fuck Biden, let's go Brandon, wherever he went. And it's like, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's coming that someone's going to put up a meme or a post with Biden's picture smiling saying, do you miss me yet? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how he slept. All the jet lag he went through. Remember when he went to Ukraine in secret? And the bombs are like falling all over Ukraine. And he went and he met Zelensky in the town square there. And they shook hands. Remember that? Remember how much Biden did for this country? No, he didn't have dementia. I'm sorry you set me off like that, but it was so infuriating. What the mainstream media did to Joe Biden. I forgot who I'm reading about. Oh, Joe Biden. The 6 of Swords. Yeah. Biden and Zelensky, total buds. Four of Wands. This is kind of in a way, like 6 of Swords. This always reminds me of January 6th. And the Queen of Wands. Don't think for one moment that Biden has just tossed the idea out the window of Kamala Harris being president, because he has not tossed the idea about Kamala Harris being president. He has not. I don't pick that up at all. at all. Biden was a compassionate president, absolutely. Biden helped all the people in the red states with all they were saying about him. And actually, I'm going to actually read on Fox. I feel they're coming back. I feel that, not Fox, I mean, Joe Biden is still on board. I don't care what anybody says. I am not picking up that he isn't. He didn't betray Kamala. Well, how did Biden betray Kamala? That makes absolutely no sense. Some readers are saying that. It's in the comments. We're getting closer to group hug time. Thank you all for being here. Biden really should go down in history as one of the best presidents we ever had. He saved us. We were in the middle of a pandemic. Everybody was dying around us. And let me just tell you that a thought that I had was like, what saved us from 4 more years from 2020 to 24, what saved us from 4 more years of the orange buffoon was Joe Biden. But what really saved us from the orange buffoon was COVID, people being so mad at him for mismanaging COVID. Yeah, he'll be one of the greatest presidents, Biden. He'll go down as one of the greatest presidents. So because COVID took Trump down, and it really did, because he was heading for a victory that year. I know, shockingly so, but the economy was good, right? And the economy makes or breaks a presidency. But because of COVID, Trump lost in 2020. And I felt like that was grace. And now that the orange buffoon is in office and all the news is out, and it is, that he works for Putin, and he's crashing everything, the economy and everything, and millions upon millions of people are being fired from their jobs. I feel that it's going to turn around because it's not sustainable what the orange buffoon is doing. It just isn't. I'm going to pull 3 cards on Fox because I wonder how they're doing. It's really like they have to do all these convolutions on Fox to figure out how to explain to their audience how. I mean, the orange delusional buffoon is up there and he's saying that the country is doing great. How is faux news doing? Electra Storm, are you saying things that are upsetting? Cut it out. Come on. Oh, no, that's not. No, don't worry. I'm not mad at you. The readers are saying that he betrayed Kamala, not using his emergency powers. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't say they should have done this because that would have happened because we don't know. 3 cards on faux news. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know why the military didn't step in and stop the fake inauguration. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But I'm here to tell you, I don't think that this administration, this fake administration, this administration of thugs that are all criminals, I don't think it's going to last. Yeah, I got that. I got that, Electra Storm. You were saying what some readers are saying. You can pick and choose your readers. This is Fox. Feeling hemmed in. I'm reading on Fox. Total fake administration. They're in there illegitimately. It's a coup. This is Fox. Hemmed in and the death card. Fox is kind of done. Because just the same way that people are mad that voted for the orange buffoon, the same way that they're mad that they're losing their jobs and these stupid tariffs and the egg prices didn't go down, they went up. And believe me, it's the economy that's going to do him in most of all. Right? You don't have to name the readers that said those things. We don't do that here. To each his own. Do I think Trump and Elon are pump and dump with stock market? Yes. So as far as Fox goes, they're gonna continue to try to spin, but it's not gonna go well for them. It's not gonna go well for Fox as they continue to spin because they only have one speed: spin, spin, spin. Make shit up. That's all they have. Wildflower Wind, I like that comment. The military will take Trump down. I'm going to actually ask the pendulum. Because when you really think about it, that's what the military's for. To protect us. 10 more thumbs up when we do a group hug. Thank you for being here. And I'm taking donations. Just in case you think about it. Thank you to those of you who mailed me donations. I have envelopes to open. Thank you. Is the military making plans to step in? It's going around and around and around. I think I need to ask the question a different way. Not asking that, John. Sorry. There's certain questions that I cannot ask according to my guides. Okay, so let's ask this. In the face of what's happened in the United States, is it appropriate for the military to step in? Yes, it's appropriate for the USA military to step in the face of what's happening. Yeah, big yes. As far as a plan to do so just yet, is there a plan in the works to do that? I have a yes. Is the military waiting for the American people to call on them? How would we do that? Thank you, Teresa. Let's do this. Let's pull 3 cards about it. We'll use these. Today I was thinking, I can't believe I've been doing this for 5 years. You know when you end up doing something in life that you never thought you would do? Thank you for the donation. Yeah, that's what this is. What? I never could have imagined that there'd be a need for this. You know, sometimes jobs pick you. All right. I'm pulling 3 cards. Thank you, Maria. I can count on you for that $10. Thanks. I'm good. Thank you, Michael. You guys are awesome. Thanks, donors. Thanks, members. Don't forget that I have that releasing religious guilt for 40 days. So if you're a member, get in on that because it's set to members only every day. We can all use release of religious guilt, even if you weren't brought up religious. I'm pulling 3 cards about the military. 4 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was my guides that led me to the PNN network. Yes, and that's true of Church of Spirituality, too. Thank you, Teresa. See, my guides do tell me all I have to do is ask. This is a bell for all you donators. You know who you are, and I love you so much, and I love everyone, even if you can't donate. Okay, so I'm asking about the military. The 4 of Wands that's like the 4 corners of your house. It's, you know, they're here to keep us stable. We'll read on Maxine Waters, what's going to happen with, after she had said that Elon Musk rigged the election. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles, yes, the military. Remember the Army chorus? Let's remember that. Do you remember how much the orange buffoon has put down our military. Do you see how they're attempting, and they have, to cut funding for veterans? I mean, there's enough incentive. Oh, we have 200 thumbs up. We'll do a group hug. There's enough incentive for the military to take action. It's not like the orange buffoon is friendly to our military. Hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have the Seven of Pentacles. It's been hard. It's been hard for the military to watch what's going on and to have Hegseth as their leader. But those four corners are stable, and the Knight of Swords is they're at the ready. They're at the ready to protect our country. So don't you all be all like worried to the point that you're not sleeping and not taking care of yourself. Thank you. Thank you, Gina, for your support, for your donation, and all of you. Okay, we need to do a group hug. Let's see, what do we want to do a group hug about? Let's do a group hug that all the people who are rising up get an extra zap of energy. How about that? We get an extra zap. All the people who are thinking about rising up just get that extra like, boom, let's go. And it's inspired. I'm running out of mugs, Rose. And for all the people who have lost their jobs, that they jump on board with us too. And for all the people that are struggling. 1, 2, 3. An extra jolt of inspiration for all of us to rise up. And support for all those who have been fired. For all those who are struggling with depression. We're lifting up the vibe. Make sure you check out the meditation from last night. Every Thursday, guided meditation for a healed America. Oh, so somebody was asking for Kamala, about the Kamala 1 mugs. I'm still catching up with people that didn't get theirs. I don't think I have one here in the room. Just real quick, the story of the mugs that say Kamala 1. It got really cumbersome for me to mail them all out and everything, so they're on hold. I think I have on my website that you can pre-order them. I'd need to get 48 orders to get another shipment in. So right now they're collector's items. If you didn't get your mug, please send me an email with your shipping address. Okay. Good group hug, thank you. Yeah, the Kamala 1 mugs are awesome. I need some help. I need some help, people. Send me lots of positive intentions that I get the help that I need, assistant-wise. Get the help that I need otherwise, too. Okay. And I'm going to try to get off PayPal, too. Yeah, I use my mug every day, too. Okay, so there is a way to not pay through PayPal on my website, by the way, just so you know. You can use your card. Let's pull 3 cards about Kamala. What's the holdup on the mugs? Just that I miss, people place orders and I've missed a few of them, and they write me and they're like, where's my mug? And I'm like, I guess I missed your order. That kind of thing. It's really embarrassing. Okay, all right, I'm going to ask a favor. If you're not using the services of these evil oligarchs, it makes people feel guilty that they've used them. If you put, I'm just telling you, it makes people feel guilty and like they're less than a little bit if they've been using Amazon or if they've been using PayPal. So let's avoid that, okay? I'm just saying. I quit Amazon. I'm pretty sure I'm off of Amazon. There's an Amazon boycott from today through the 14th. So it's getting people on board. It's encouraging them. And I'll read on that too, how that's going. It's encouraging people to drop Amazon and to drop these oligarch run businesses. So I'm actually going to, and thank you for understanding what I'm saying there. Okay, so I'm reading on Kamala. It's really heartbreaking what she's observing happening in this country, but the star card, it's her destiny to be in that position. It's Kamala's destiny to be in that White House. That's very clear. And astrologically, it's very clear. Hi, Irene. I haven't seen you in a while from Queensland, Australia. Good to see you. Thank you to our people from other countries that are hanging in there with us and supporting us. In the Page of Cups. When I'm reading on Kamala, I get Page Cups quite a bit, and that means she's dependent on us rising up. Yeah, you get the star card for her too. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it is her destiny. It's in her astrology that she should be in a very powerful leadership position. Let's ask when. And I meant to do a show with Kathy Beale today, but I couldn't work it out. So it's going to be Monday probably. Stay tuned. Make sure your notification bell is on. Will we see Kamala back in the scene? Yes. Yes. We're always happy to see people from other countries, especially Australia. It's so far away. Yes. Yes. We will see Kamala. In the White House? Yes. In the White House. Yeah, somebody's saying haven't seen anybody quitting Apple. Tim Cook was at the inauguration. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Because like when we signed up for these services, Sandra loves her mug. When we signed up for these services, it wasn't like that. We didn't realize that we were going to be supporting fascism. Right? So, I mean, we went into it innocently. They changed on us. So now we have to do the hard work of quitting, ordering from them or being customers of them. Are we going to hear from Joe Biden? No, but we're going to hear from Kamala. Did Joe Biden decide to just be like behind the scenes? Yes. Strong yes. So he won't be like giving a speech or anything, but I definitely, I get a strong yes. Biden's working behind the scenes. Will we see Kamala Harris in the forefront in the next? I didn't even finish the question. Yes. Oh, thank you, Sandra. We try to keep a high vibe here. Yeah, like just speaking of the Apple products, right? I am dependent on my iPad and my iPhone. So if somebody says quit Apple, that will be a tough one for me. So let's just keep in mind, for some people, it's not easy. We have to need a place to go, and we've invested all this money, right? You know what I'm saying? Apple kept its DEI policies. Target didn't. We're going to read on that next. But let's just ask the pendulum about Target. Is Target going to be hurt by this boycott? Yes. Oh, it's the 60th anniversary of Selma, and she was there today. Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh my gosh, look at the time. I guess I have to stay longer. It's killing you to quit Target. Yeah, we have to be sensitive to that. We really do. I'm not a Samsung person. Some people just aren't. Okay, I'm doing this, but I'm still reading on a couple more things. I'm going to read on Amazon. I'm going to read on Amazon. So the Amazon boycott is the 7th through the 14th. And if you need inspiration, I read, and I mentioned this before, that Jeff Bezos actually told his workers that he wanted them to come to work terrified. That kind of was the clincher for me. Okay, let's be sensitive to the people that are dependent on these products. I'm pulling 3 cards about Amazon. The effect that the boycott will have on Amazon. It's going to happen quickly. There's going to be an effect quickly on Amazon. And the 3 of Wands is he's going to have to figure out a way to get all his numbers back up. There's a lot of money that will be lost for Amazon. They will be effective. It will be effective. What's Warren saying that you're saying wow? Enola Gay has been removed from military archives because of his connection to DEI. Yeah. This has a shelf life. Yeah. Yeah, and just I just want to caution you about getting too like incensed by this horribleness, because they really need that. That's what they're going for. They're going for your freak out. The thugs are going for the freak out effect. The Enola Gay was the name of the plane that dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. Okay, can we not talk about the products that we use? Do what you want, I'm just asking. I barely pulled from the nefarious cards. Did I even use these tonight? I don't think I really did. Yes, I did. I did. I got the death card for Fox. I got the death card for Fox. Remember? And the 8 of Swords. I remember. Sometimes I lose track, but I do remember that. Okay, we're going to pull 3 cards about the Orange Buffoon. Thank you, Sandra. You're so sweet. We work on the vibe here. Okay, the Orange Buffoon. Steph wants to know if anything good happened for anyone today. We had a big windstorm here. It's been like, oh my gosh, unbearable. I mean, I've never stayed indoors so much. That's really true. The Orange Buffoon. First card I pulled about the Orange Buffoon. What do you guys think of that? 6 of Cups. He's gonna start. It's gonna start to get very cumbersome, to say the least, for him to keep up this ruse and this juggling all his lies. He's exhausted. It's the Orange Buffoon. He's exhausted. Happy birthday, Mary. Oh yeah, all the people in New England. It was so windy here today. I didn't even go outside. I've had so many days like that. I hate it. I wish it would get nice out. I have my daffodils here to remind me it's going to get nice. The Orange Buffoon. All right, tell me what you guys think of this. Come on, this is audience participation. The Orange Buffoon. Oh, I love the Vermont Country Store. Thanks, Dale, for reminding me. And the 2 of Wands. He's just trying to keep his balance. He's trying to keep himself from being removed from office. I have the Death card for him. Yeah, left out in the cold. Yep. It's not good. Let's take a look at some tea leaves. I don't want to make my video go too long because I know I don't want to watch it. But please hit the subscribe key if you haven't already. My number of subscribers have gone down. I'll just blame YouTube for that. And before I read the tea leaves, don't leave. Don't leave. I have leaves. Off the Ledge is daily. It's a video that I record in the morning and I upload it so you can watch it to get yourself off the ledge. It's around 13 minutes every time. When you're a member, if you're a member, please be aware that I'm teaching a 40-day class. It's 20 minutes per video, set to members only, on releasing religious guilt. It will change your life to drop the guilt. That's for 40 days. So 2 ways to tune in and to get upliftment. If you're a member, you can watch Releasing Religious Guilt. Church of Spirituality is every Sunday at 1. Please join us for that. That's spiritual upliftment. Thursday nights is spiritual upliftment with the guided meditation for a healed America. Please go and do the meditation. I'm dependent on your donations and your booking sessions with me to keep this whole operation going. So psychicannetdion.com is where you go to book a session. And Barbara loves church. Hey, Barbara. And what was the other thing? There's one more thing. I'll think of it. Too much going on. Oh, I know what it was. I'm running a special that runs out on the 11th. So if you want a hefty discount on your reading, send me an email at netdion7@gmail.com. Okay? The next rally is March 15th. Look up Look up 5051 50501, the numbers. And it stands for 50 protests in 50 states for one cause, which is to take down this fascism. It's always such a pleasure to be with you all. It lifts me up too. I had a little pointer. Where's my little pointer? Let's use this feather. Oh, no, here it is. All right, well, let me tell you what we have here. Your crocus bloomed? Oh, good. And your bunny's nice. I'm staring at the cup because I'm just marveling at how interesting it is that they've all clumped into the Mars section of the cup, which tells me we're going to see warlike action taken. I don't pick up that it's an attack on us. I feel like this is about Russia. Okay, so I do see, yeah, this looks like a big, it's kind of hard. It looks like a big horse with its head hanging down. This is a big force to be reckoned with. And this also looks like an animal. Okay, so there's some real base animal kind of stuff going on. I feel like Russia, I feel like Putin, we didn't read on Putin tonight. We'll do that another night. But I feel like Russia is feeling the pressure and trying to seem like they're strong. They will be bluffing. That's Putin. He does. That looks like a little cat head. I feel like the intelligence agencies will know about it, but I feel like Russia is planning, not Russia, I should say the Kremlin, is planning something big. This does kind of look like a dragon. And this looks like a bird that's under the snake. So this feels like something kind of intervening. It looks like the Russian symbol. It actually looks like Russia, right? It looks like a big dragon, but I do see forces around it. I see a big plan by the Kremlin to blow something up. You think it looks like North Korea? Yeah. A plan, mind you. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. Trump said Russia's latest attack on Ukraine what anyone else would do. He's a freaking idiot. It's unbelievable. No, I don't think Russia's going to attack us. Wildflower Wind, don't put fatalistic things in the chat. Yeah, but Putin is like really angry, and Putin is very frightened because even though he's got the orange buffoon, even though Putin has the orange buffoon working for him, what's happened is there are more powerful forces now than ever pushing back on Putin because the orange buffoon being so buffoonish has actually caused the other countries to actually have a stronger force against the Kremlin. So what we're seeing, I'm going to just wrap up with this thought. What we're seeing is evil being backfired on. Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. These oligarchs, we saw what happened to Elon's spaceship last night, right? It wasn't the first time. Amazon is going to feel a big hit from these boycotts. These oligarchs are going to feel the pain. Don't forget, they need to have money pouring into their coffers at all times in order to feel safe. It's a very sad state of affairs. But the evil is going to backfire on them. Don't be mistaken. And all the MAGAs that thought they wanted the price of eggs to go down and that their god Trump was gonna make that happen, it's backfiring on them too. Yeah, that did look like Russia. I mean, that's just, I'll show you one more time. That looks just like Russia, and that's, Mars is a planet of war. This is an intervention so that they don't do the damage that Putin wants to do. There are a lot of forces that are much stronger. Much stronger. And no, Russia's not going to attack the United States. Texas Paul said the boycotts will make a big difference. I definitely picked that up. So boycott, boycott, boycott. We are finished. There are certain questions I will not answer because my guides won't allow it, and they'll let me know when I can. Yeah. And the Russian people will rise up against Putin eventually. I've always seen that. Whew. Pluto and Aquarius. Keep your, what did we say? Keep your ship legs steady. I love you lots. Tomorrow Saturday, I'll do the Off the Ledge, and for members, tune into Releasing Religious Guilt. On Sunday, we have Church of Spirituality too. So I love you all, and we'll see you soon. Namaste. Book a session. Thanks for your support. Bye. You're welcome, Michael.